Breaking news tonight out of Seattle as Mariners GM Aussie is dealt a huge blow as outfielder Mike Smith is ruled out for 3 months with a torn groin. Smith has been a huge part of the Mariners offense this season, batting .363. Upon learning of the news from Mariners team trainer Rob Nodine, Villain was quoted as saying, "F***ing hell, what the f***? Oh my god, what am I supposed to do now? F*** me." Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 6 of the Seattle Mariners, and as you've just heard, we have been dealt a massive blow with the news. Mike Smith is out 3 months with a torn groin muscle, and he was an absolute star with the bat. He's batting .363 on base percentage of over 400. He's stealing bases for fun as well. Defensively. Yeah, we don't really have anybody to fill him in either to sort of make up for the injury. So that is absolutely a huge, huge blow. But otherwise, things aren't doing too badly. You can see runs scored and batting average, we're up to 5th in the league. Starters ERA, we're up to 8th. And our ERA is just under 5, which is an improvement, don't get me wrong. But makes you think there's some crappy pitchers out in this American League, isn't there? Bullpen ERA is still 3rd, though it's risen up. It's just as what's 3 3/4 basically. But otherwise, things are doing okay. If you look at batting, D. Gordon's back on form, as is Iglesias. Navarez is having a cracking season as well. Home runs, we're struggling a little bit. We're tied 13th for those. Pitching, still struggling. Gonzalez, his ERA is almost into the 3s, almost respectable. So he's actually doing okay. UC just over 5. Mad Bum is almost into the 6s now. He's moved down. You'll notice the rotation has moved around. Mad Bum is just an emergency pitcher at this point. I'm even contemplating moving him into the bullpen, to be honest, because if we move him to a relieving pitcher here, you can see his stuff improves a little bit. So I'm thinking maybe that's something we could look to do. And what I'm thinking is that we've got a few minor injuries right now. Sheffield's out for about 5 days. I'm thinking maybe we move Sheffield out of the bullpen into sort of that number 5 spot in the rotation, and then try him there, and then Mad Bum in the bullpen. But then we're losing a good bullpen pitcher in Sheffield. So let me know what you think on that. Maybe that's not something we need to do. But yeah, Flexen is injured, a minor injury as well, but he's doing okay. And Saladzek he's got a minor injury, but he's not doing too badly. 1 or 2 changes one major change really into the bullpen. Hunter Strickland he's fit again. He's done his rehab assignment. He 8.2 innings, didn't give up a run. So he did his time in AAA. Ignore that ERA for now. You'll see in a second. There was one game that kind of ruined a lot of ERAs in the bullpen. But he's doing okay despite what that says. You can see there, 23.4. This is the other guy that's come in just as cover for now. He was started when we took over. He was actually in the starting rotation. But yeah, again, just one bad game has absolutely blown out his ERA. But I'm sure he's better than that. What else do we want to catch you up on here? One thing before we get on to how we've been doing, I think, is All-Star voting. We'll have a quick update of that. But the other thing we have today, of course, is the international free agents. We'll get to that in just a second. But if we look at the voting, the last voting for the All-Star game, Navarez still there in 3rd in the voting. I don't think that's going to be enough to get him into the game, but you never know. Other Mariners that are in contention right now, we have Mitch Henninger. There is a center fielder who's 3rd in the voting. And Vogelbach is still there as a DH, 3rd in the voting. And again, it won't be any surprise that we don't have any pitchers in the reckoning. So that is that. Let's have a quick look at how the schedule has done. Now, since last episode, we're actually 113 out of 24 games. So we've done okay. We left off here, didn't we, after that Houston series. Game 3. We lost, but they scored 4 runs in the 5th innings, which was disappointing. So it was a lot closer than what the 5-2 scoreline suggests. On another day, we could have maybe won that one. But, hooray, we finally beat the Astros at the 8th attempt in Game 4 there. So that was excellent. We did it quite comfortably in the end, 8-0. Then we played the LA Angels. We won 2 of 3 against them, despite losing the first game, which was good. Game 1 could have been so much more. We gave up 6 runs in the 7th innings. We were 6-1 up, and we threw it all away. So there we go. We have a habit of doing that, though, don't we? So that was disappointing. Game 2 here. A Chris Flexen complete game shutout. 9 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, 0 earned runs. Flexen, he's got potential to be really good for us. We just need a little bit more consistency out of him, I think. So after that, we went and we played the Twins, and the less said about this, the better. We got swept by the Twins, and needless to say, that was disappointing. We played the A's, who are below us in the standings, but we continued to struggle against them. Game 1. We lost this in the 9th innings, which was disappointing. And again, Chris Flexen was quite brilliant. 7 innings pitched, two runs, 1 of them earned, only giving up 6 hits and 2 walks. So a real shame there that Flexen couldn't get a little bit more from that outing. And then game 3, we scored all our runs in one game. 10 runs in the last 2 innings. We scored all our runs in 2 innings, essentially. So that was excellent. And that includes, was there a grand slam in here somewhere? No, there's a 3-run home run from Bruce, though, in the 8th. I thought there was a grand slam, but maybe I am mistaken in that one. Obviously, I am. Then we played the Royals, and we swept the Royals, which was excellent. Game 1, we struggled a little bit. We got there in the 14th in the end, and then it was smooth sailing after that. We played the Baltimore Orioles, and we lost one. We only won 1 of 4 against them. Game 1 here, we actually lost it in the 10th again, falling in extra innings defeat. So that was a bit disappointing, because the Orioles are no better than us. That is for sure. Then we went on a little bit of a tear, to be honest. We started playing a series here against Milwaukee and absolutely smashed them. A sweep of the series, 5 runs in the 9th innings here to get us underway, and that included, here's the grand slam, Omar Narvaez with a grand slam in this one. I thought there was a grand slam somewhere, so 5 runs, we rescued that because we'd given up 3 in the 8th. So there we go. That was good to see that we can rob teams of victory. And then we never look back in the rest of this series. Absolutely tore them to shreds. In game 2 here, D. Gordon went... Is it game 2? No, it might have been game 3. Read your notes, Aussie Villain. Maybe it was game 3. In one of these games, D. Gordon went... Did I click on the wrong game? Oh, what an idiot. Here we go. It was game 2. He went 5 for 6. So a good performance, a good lead-off performance there from D. Gordon. He's just doing really, really well this year for us. Then we played the Houston Astros, and I was fearing the worst of this one. And we actually won 2 of 3. We won the series in Houston. Absolutely unprecedented stuff. Now, game 2 here, we actually had... Now, Sega is back, and he hit a grand slam in this one. He came back around about the A's-Royals time, I think it was when he came back into the team. But yeah, a grand slam from Sega. We can see here he's not had the best. He's taking a little bit of time to come back. Batting 276, which isn't too bad. But it's good. It is good to have him back. We're definitely a better, stronger team with him in there. But a grand slam in that one. And then in game 3 here, we absolutely beat up on Verlander. Verlander, 2.2 innings, 6 earned runs. Get that up, yeah, Justin. Excellent stuff. Flexen didn't do... Oh, he actually got this is where he got a bit of an injury. So it's a shame there, because he would have got a win. So against Verlander, which would have been a nice thing for him to have. But the expanded standings here, you will see, again, we've pulled it back. We're only 4 games off 500 now. Again, I don't think we're not going to make the postseason, but we're only 7.5 games back, so maybe if we go on a bit of a run. But yeah, we're 4 games back of 500. I would like to think we're going to crawl it back, but you just never know. We're playing the Cardinals today. It's some interleague play. They are top of their division. They're in decent form, but so are we. We've both won 6 of our last 10. They're on a losing... I'm looking at the wrong team here. They're on a losing streak of 1. We're on a winning streak of 1. Let's go see how we do. Let's have a look at the team we're sending out to face the Cardinals. So the matchups don't look great, but, you know, we've had this before. I should say, too, the pitcher that dropped out for Strickland to come in was Birdie. He's gone back to AAA. He was struggling a little bit. But let's have a look at what we've got for this game. It's D. Gordon leading us off at second base. It's Jose Iglesias second and playing shortstop, batting second and shortstop. Kyle Sager batting third, playing third. Vogelbach, the designated hitter, at 4. Mitch Haniger on fire in center field. He bats number 5. Omar Narvaez bats 6. He's the catcher. Ryan Healy, who's been struggling at the plate lately, he bats 7. He's the first baseman. Jay Bruce in center field bats 8. Right field bats 8. And Domingo Santana bats 9 in left field. It's Mike Leake, or Leke, that gets the start for us in this one. His ERA is drifting out. He's 4.25 now. He was sort of into the 3s earlier on this season. We're up against Jake Flaherty. He looks quite good, unfortunately, doesn't he? Whip of 114, ERA of just over 3.5. Oh, he looks good. He's better than us, isn't he? Let's hope we can get a hold of him, though. And it just dawns on me, I forgot to do the international free agents. Hopefully I'll remember at the end of the game and we can do it there. In the news thing that came out, it just said there was kind of nobody. So I don't know if that's sort of a first season thing. The whole time I was talking, I'm like, there's something else I'm supposed to do here in the intro, and I forgot. But there we go. Let's see what we can do. Leke leads us off from the mound, and that is comprehensively crushed to the fence. And it's a leadoff double. Come on, Leke, mate. We need something from you here. I have been looking for trades. I think the trade deadline's the end of this month, isn't it? Because we're into July now. Oh, and this is not a good start to the game. None out. We're a run down. And Leke doesn't look like he's long for this game, to be honest. I've been trying to find some starting pitching for us. Yeah, I don't think... Is this... Finally, we're underway. It only took to the third batter to get an out. Yeah, there's not really too much available. Maybe when we get closer to the deadline, there'll be some players that are sort of contracts up at the end of this season, and we might be able to get someone in sort of until the end of the season to try and get us to 500. But I mean, in a way, it's a waste of money, isn't it? It's more so looking to protect. Oh, so an error from Sagar, and it cost us a run. Kyle, mate, come on. We continue to shoot ourselves in the foot this season. I was half expected that to just get planted over the center field fence, to be honest. But we get out of the innings. But we've cost ourselves a stupid run. It was a regulation ground ball to third base. And Seager can't friggin' pick it up. All right, come on, D. Gordon. Can you get us underway, mate? He lays down a bunt. I'm not sure that's what you need to be doing, mate. He's been hitting well. Why have you done that? All right, Jose Iglesias. Also been doing quite well. He's grounded out to shortstop. It's just the first innings, Aussie Villain. There's plenty of time. Oh, you just want to... I don't know. All right, Sega, you owe us for that error, mate. What can you do? He grounds it back up the middle, and he grounds out to the second. Shortstop, actually, isn't it? Behind in the shift there. So there we go. Not a good first innings for us by any means. On the mound or at the plate. Let's see if Mike can do a little bit better. Second time of asking here. That's been well hit, but it should be caught out there in center field by Henninger. And that is one away. With the Malik Smith injury, we have called up Fraley, who was... we called him up earlier this season. He's okay defensively. He's not a baseball. He's just not. He can't hit. So hopefully we won't need him. We will have to play him at some point, because at some point in the next 3 months, these three are going to get tied. That's a 2-out single, it looks like. So... that's a little bit of a problem. Again, if we can trade for someone, I'm more likely to do an outfielder just because I think we're really desperate for that. But we'll wait. We'll wait and see what happens, as I said, closer to we get to the deadline. The problem is I don't want to give up our better players to get them in, because I feel like that's sort of... it's counterproductive, isn't it? We do have a season next season, hopefully. So, yeah. I don't know. You guys let me... has Henninger got that against the shift? No, it's going to be caught. How close do you guys think we'll need to get? First year manager, of course. Will we need to get to 500 to keep our job? That's sort of what I'm worried about a little bit. Navarez, 2 out, cracks it to the fence. It should be a double. I don't think he's quick enough to turn it into a triple. Or is he going to try? He is going to try. He's going to... not even close. Not even close. Just stop at second, mate. Just stop at second. You never know what could happen. But at least it's a hit, kind of. Leke continues on the mound. That is into the shift. It should be easy enough. There we go. D. Gordon with the out to first. 1 away. Let's hope we're a little bit better second time through the order here. That looked like a good inside pitch, didn't it? He's fought it off, but Jay Bruce out there should make the catch and does. That's 2 away. And you just wonder if we're going to end up paying a price for a poor first innings. And that if we lose by a run, that error it's one of those, you just see that and think that's going to cost us, and that has left the ballpark. Or has it? No, I think Bruce has got it covered. All right, there we go. I'm very negative, aren't I? I really, really am. All right, it's Ryan Healy to the plate. Now, if he hits a home run here, I'll be really annoyed because, of course, Navarez should be standing on second right now. He's hit it well, but... oh, no, just going to get down. Ryan Healy with a leadoff single. All right. He's formed with a bat that is just starting to come back a little bit. He's only batting .236 this season, though. Jay Bruce comes in. Jay Bruce pops off. I thought it was going to be a double play for a second there. That's 1 away. Domingo Santana, oh, he's a double play machine, isn't he? You know what's happening here. Well, he walks. I tell you what, we'll take that then. Back to the top of the order. What can D. Gordon do? Only 27 RBIs this season. A chance to add to that, though. He gets into double play. Run, D. Gordon. Run, mate. Run. No, and it ends the innings. Another double play. How many times have we seen it this season? It's like the game is just trying to taunt me. That is a leadoff single for the Cards, and that is, again, not ideal, but maybe we can get a double play of our own here. Mike Leake, come on, mate. See what you can do for us. Popped up. Should be easily caught out there by Henniger in center. And it is. Again, the Malik Smith injury, it's just so devastating because he was so good at the plate for us as well. That is a 1-out single. If we're going to keep the... Yeah, we do keep the runner at second. So we keep the force, which is decent. De Jong to the plate. He's 1 for 1 today already. We really could do with a double play here. That could be a double play. He's hit it well. There's one. Can we turn it? Oh, it's not well turned. And it is just the one in the end. But it is 2 away. Come on, Lecky. You need to get us out of this innings, mate. I think he's done just about enough there. All right. We keep the lead, or the deficit, I should say, to 2. And Iglesias to lead us off here. It's 3-0. Can he find himself with a leadoff walk? Well, you can do us one better, I think. It's a leadoff single. All right. Tying run to the plate. It's Kyle Sager. You owe us for the error, mate. Come on. It's another double play. What are we doing? What are we doing with our lives, guys? Come on. Have you ever seen a team hit into more double plays? It is absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know what to do to fix it. There's nothing you probably can do. Just buy better batters. I don't know. And is that a... No, it's popped up. Bruce should have that. The Spruce Moose makes the catch. And that is 1 away. Goldschmidt into the plate at 3-1. That is going to be a 1-out single. Oh, that first innings. Carpenter steps in. Come on, Lecky. Oh, he's balked. What a friggin' moron. And there goes the force. Runner into scoring position. And we continue to shoot ourselves in the foot. And that is a home run. Unbelievable. Absolutely crushed. And it's 4-0. And we're doing it to ourselves. Come on, let's get an out here, please. That's not going to get caught there. That's a 1-out single. Another runner aboard. I'd say we could get a double play, but that's wishful thinking. I tell you what, that's a good throwdown. Navarez, excellent stuff, mate. That's 2 away, bases cleared. And Leque, can you please end this innings for us, mate? Absolutely crushed again. Oh... This is our second best pitcher. To be fair to him, one of those first runs was an error. It shouldn't have happened. The fact the runner was on second from the balk doesn't really matter. The fact it cleared the fence. If he was on first or second, obviously it didn't make a difference. 5 innings, giving up 3 earned runs. Is that the worst? Possibly not, but we've only got 3 hits. There we go. Henniger's hit that well, but it's. I mean, the centre fielder's going back, but he is going to make a play, isn't he? So it's not quite good enough in the end. Omar Navarez, we saw him crush one first time up. What can he do second time? He's hit that well again, but shortstop makes the play at first. That's 2 away. And we're just struggling at the plate. We saw Healy get a hit first time up as well. But again, second time of asking. Nothing to be seen here, and that ends what has been a dismal 5 innings at the plate. Leque continues into a 6th innings, only 1 strikeout. I mean, that tells a story, doesn't it? I know not all pitchers are strikeout pitchers, but I like my strikeouts. I don't know what to tell you. Come on, Leque. That's caught. Decent catch there by Iglesias. That's 2 away. And I wonder, our bullpen is decent. I do wonder if we need to go to it earlier. Is that going to be caught or is that going to leave? I think it's staying in. It is, and it is caught out there by Santana. So that ends the top of the 6th. And I'd say that should probably do it for Lecky because, as I said, we have a good bullpen. Bruce to lead us off. The Spruce Moose, he's popped it up. And that's 1 away. All right, Santana, close your eyes, have a swing, mate. Clear the fence for me. I'll tell you what, he's given it a rip, hasn't he? I don't think it's going to be a double, but it should be a one-out single. He's going for it, and he is going to get there. All right, extra bases. I like it. I like it. All right, one out, runner at second. Can we start? Where are those rally fries? Somebody get me my rally fries. Upper body. He has to take him out of the ball game. We have to bring Farley in. Oh, Shed Long can play in left field. All right, that's fine. That's fine. D. Gordon now. Come on, mate. You've got a runner on board. That is a good hit. Go on, Long. It's going to drop in. Can he score from there? Just don't get thrown out the plate. All right, we'll take that. Runners at the corners. One out. 11-game hit streak now for D. Gordon. And then Iglesias, who has 42 RBIs. He can hit into a double play. You're going to hit the double play, aren't you? No, he gets hits. Strangely, that actually makes me feel better. It brings up Kyle Sager. He can hit into a double play and end it, or he could hit a grand slam and tie her up. Oh, it's a pitching error. That gets rid of the double play. It gives the run across the plate. And are we seeing a little bit of a Mariners return? Where are my rally fries, people? It's 3-1. Come on, Sager. He walks and loads the bases and brings the double play back into play. Intelligent pitching, I'm going to say there by the Cardinals. It's Fogelbach. Oh, he's our power hitter. 19 home runs. Can you make it 20, mate? He strikes out. Oh, if we lead the bases loaded and only bring in one run, not even an RBI because of the pitching error, I will be annoyed. It's Henninger to the plate. Come on, Mitch. He pops it up. What are we doing? Oh, it's enough to... I'm getting chest pains. You're killing me, boys. You're absolutely killing me here. It's 4-1, and Swarzak comes into the game. Let's see if the bullpen can have a good night for us tonight. Come on, boys. It's the third best bullpen in the American League, and you wouldn't know it. It's a leadoff single. Oh. All right, come on. Come on, Swarzak. Double play. Oh, is that gone? We're going back. It's over his head. Oh, and it's going to be at least 5-1 here. Surely we're not going to keep the runner at third. We do. Who let Swarzak in the game? Get him out of there. Runners at second and third. None out. This has to be a strikeout, and he's going to walk him. Why do pitchers come into the game from the bullpen and just stuff it up for you? Oh, is that a slam? He's hit a grand slam. No, he hasn't. Not quite. It stays in. But it does bring a run across the plate. Cancels out the run that we were gifted. And batter. Oh, it's going to be another run, isn't it? It's going to be 2 away. Can we get him at the plate? Can we get him at the plate? No, we can't. And it's 6-1. We score a run and we give up 2. And that is... I thought it was going to get through, but it ends the innings. We stretch. I tell you what, I wouldn't blame the fans if they just stretched their way all... Just go home. The game's done. Gonzalez, come on. Let's get back in this game. He's popped it up. I mean, loaded bases with... What do we have? 1 or none out. An error there. We really should be in this game. And it's 6-1. I mean, if we're looking for positives, the game's almost finished. I don't know. Come on, Bruce. That's popped up as well. We're in decent form. I really thought we might have a chance here at home against the National League team. And it's just not happened, has it? Swarzak, whose ERA is blowing out now. He's almost just under 4. That should be an out. It is. 1 away. I mean, needless to say, we can't afford any more runs. And maybe, we could do another 5-run job in the 9th. And steal something. I don't know. Swarzak, yeah, it's a good thing you're on now, mate. But you've already, we had it back to 3 runs. Near a chance at 3 runs. Shed Long now. What can he do at the plate? He's fallen off a little bit more recently, but he's still had a decent season. He strikes out there, though. D. Gordon. Hit streak continued. What can he do? He's hit it relatively well, but straight to second base, and that's 2 away. And it's not looking good, is it? Iglesias, well, I mean, he's not a power hitter. It's 1 and 2. You suspect a strikeout might be coming. He's got bat on it, which is good. He's got it through. Okay. All right. Runner aboard. It is 2 out, but can we get a nice little 2-out rally going here? Sager, who owes us something. And he strikes out. Where's Beckham? Get Beckham back in the lineup. We go to the 9th. Somebody make the torture stop. Swarzak continues. That is a lead-off single. You wonder if D. Gordon could have done a little bit better there. It seemed to go straight through his legs. New pitcher, Elias comes in. ERA of 23. So this game isn't finished yet. Come on, Elias. Let's work that ERA down. That's been popped up. There you go. That's going to help the ERA. It's back down to 20 in now. Come on, Matt Carpenter. 1 away. That's going to further help the ERA. Nice little pop-up out there, and that'll be 2 down. ERA down to 18. Look at this. It's crashing down. It's crashing like our chances of the postseason right now. They've gone for the steal. They get there quite comfortably in the end. Come on, Elias. End this for us, mate. That is absolutely crushed, and that's going to be 7-1. Now, is he responsible for that runner? That might hurt the ERA again. I don't think he was he? Or was he? No, I don't think he was. One of these days, we might see a win on YouTube. You know something, guys? We just might see a win on YouTube. And that is well caught there at first by Healy. And we just need the 6 runs to go to extra innings. Vogelbach to lead us off. It's a full count. And he walks. All right. The tying run is just 5 batters away. Mitch Haniger. Double play, almost for certain. There it is. Unbelievable. I give up. Honestly, if this game would just play itself, I'd leave now. But someone has to click continue. 2 down. No one on. And we get a walk. Just honestly, end the game, guys. I don't care anymore. Just finish my torture here. Healy. Healy hits a decent one into centre field. That's not going to get down, though. And that will do it. I don't know why you guys keep coming back. So there we go. We drop 5 games back of 500 now. And I just wonder what the season record is for most double plays hit into by a team. Because we've got to be a chance of that record. Now, international amateurs. Let's have a quick look and see what we have here. Okay, so there's some decent ones here. What do we want to do? A shortstop. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got here. We've got a catcher who looks decent. The other thing I should catch you up on, actually, is what happened with the draft picks. Essentially, everybody signed, which is good. So we've got some good young players in the system now. The fact this guy only wants 900 grand makes me think that he's probably not that good. I don't know what to do with the OSA ratings. When we had the Mets series, the discrepancy wasn't this good. I mean, this big, I should say. The scout was pretty good, though, with the... I think we'll have to go for a starting pitcher, won't we? Because that's really what we need right now. So we might go for Andre Lara, I think. Yeah, I think that's who we've got to go for. He wants 4.8. How much do we have? Oh, we've only got a budget of 2.5. Okay, so never mind. Well, we may not actually go for anybody then. We'll go for one of these shortstops. I don't know which one. Maybe the higher rated one, perhaps. Though if he turns out like that, it's a waste of money, isn't it? I don't know what to do. Are there any Australians? Can we just get an Australian in? Bahamas. He's not very good, though. It's probably easier just to go nationality and go back to the top. That's the good thing about Australia. It starts with A. Nope, there is no Australians. So yeah, I think we'll go for the highest rated shortstop. Hope he comes off and see what happens. Ask for a response. There we go. So yeah, that's it for today though, guys. If you have enjoyed that for some reason, please do hit thumbs up. Let me know if you have any thoughts on what we can do to stop hitting into double plays. Do we need to change the hitting coach maybe? Next major event, I think, is the All-Star game, isn't it? So we will be back. Oh, it's coming up very, very soon here. So we'll be back. What we'll do, I think, is we will do the we'll do the All-Star game first. So we'll do the All-Star game. We'll see who our All-Stars are, and then we'll come back. We'll go to the LA Angels. I mean, that's a big series for us because they're in our division and they're not that far ahead of us. Anyway, guys, that's all for today. I'll see you on Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.